Hello, Mr. Mohar. Before we begin, I would like to congratulate you for becoming the most influential business leader of 2021. So, my very first question to you is what or who motivates, inspires you to be a business leader?
It all started with a vision to create something world class out of this particular country. Since I come from a core IT and digital transformation experience, I've seen globally in North America as well as Europe and other developed economies that digital transformation is benefiting the business, and we were having a huge requirement, but a deficit. So it all started with a vision to create something world class, which is not just benefiting the country at large, but it is our way of giving back to the society, something which we know, something which we are good at, and benefit the country and take it to the global stage.
That's a really interesting and insightful answer. What were the challenges you came across when you started a business for the first time?
When you started long back, then 15 years back, people are not even aware of what is digital transformation, what is UX or design. A very simple question people would ask, what is it, how it will benefit them. So it all started to helping them understand the nuances, how it can benefit the business and what value you bring to the table to the business. It took a little bit of education before even benefiting the business. Those were the challenges. From those days to now, it has become a common field. People are aware of the strategic value it brings to the business. You don't need to tell them about the benefit, but now you talk about how it can benefit, what kind of numbers you can achieve, how you can scale your business further. Those are the challenges that we have faced.
That's a really insightful journey. How the adaption of new technology in the respective industry you are catering to has helped transforming your company's operations, and what more could be expected in the future?
So the technological landscape is increasingly changing. If you look at last century, the challenges or the innovations which has happened in terms of science and other faculty of science, they are not as much as compared to the technology space. It's rapidly changing. Something which was latest 5 years back is absolutely obsolete today. What's going to be latest 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line is not something which you could even think at this point of time. So here the rapid progressions are happening. Keeping that in mind, one of the big challenges, how do you stay completely innovative? How do you stay not just using the latest technology, but looking for adoption of this technology for benefit of the consumer, benefit of the user, benefit of the business? Those are the challenges which are going to be there. Something which was a very big technology 10 years back has suddenly not even there. You talk about BlackBerry, for example, it used to be de facto, 80-85% of the business globally were using it, and not there anymore. So innovation is the one fundamental thing. You have to keep looking at what changes, disruptions are coming, and looking and adopting through the change is one of the big learning.
I strongly believe with your answer. How has the ongoing pandemic affected the operations of the company? How are you driving your firm to sustain its operation, ensuring safety of your employees at the same time?
While the whole world saw this for the first time, pandemic has disrupted people, process, businesses globally. It was happening for the first time. You never really had any business lessons or the management classes available or management lessons, because they're happening for everybody for the first time. Keeping such a scenario in mind and something which is happening at such a large scale, not just restricted to a particular country or a city, but across the globe, while it has impacted lives of millions and billions globally, it also gave an opportunity for people to look at innovative ways. The adoption of digital has happened much more during this time than we could ever imagine. I would like to say, while the health workers were saving lives for the human beings, we at the forefront of digital were saving businesses through our innovative use of solutions, which helped our customers stay afloat, which helped our customer go up the scale. In fact, I have some of the examples of our customers who have made much more progress during pandemic compared to previous years. So it came as a blessing in disguise, and people who were geared up, people who were able to embrace the digital, who were already on digital, were able to take it ahead much more effectively compared to others. Another fundamental shift which I've seen is, especially in this part of the woods in India, the digital adoption in tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 accelerated. Something which we thought would take 5 or 6 years has been achieved because of the pandemic of 1.5 year. And that's a big advantage for a country as vast and as large as ours.
I understand. What would be your advice to the budding entrepreneurs who aspire to venture into the business world?
I think there is no shortcut for hard work. There is no shortcut for smart work. You have to stay focused. You have to look at what is your USP, what is that you're trying to achieve, innovate in terms of the technology, innovate in terms of the process, innovate in terms of the solution that you're offering. And if you just stay focused to the core proposition, the USP that you're trying to bring to the table, it helps you go faster.
That's really great. One last thing before you conclude, if you can share a quick brief about Techwith.
Techwith is a global digital transformation thought leader. What we bring to the table is extremely intuitive experiences and digital solutions across domain industry verticals. Whosoever you are, whatever you do, if you're local, we can take you global. If you're global, we can take you to the next scale. That's what we do. And it is across the domain, across the geography, across the form factor to help you get maximum out of your digital business. If you have a digital asset and if you are targeting towards human beings, whichever geography you are in, we can help you connect your business with your consumers in a best possible manner, from strategy to complete execution for the entire life cycle.
Thank you, Mr. Mohar, for your valuable time. It's an honor to have you here and looking forward to more such influential work.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.